Welcome to episode 47 of the Dark Tower. Today we will actually make some progress, hopefully, on the cherry farm. And maybe a little bit later we'll talk about Thaumcraft some more because I think I finally got a handle on how the research stuff works. So, anyways, I'm the cherry farm with the orchard. Will be over here somewhere on this, about this level. Need to level this area out a bit. To begin with, I already cleared off all the trees, as you can see. I want it to be the same level as the minecart track that will be supplying it, which is at the same level as my floor out that way. Anyways, of course there's some debate about what level that should be, considering the fact that that level that my farm stuff is on over in the other towers is actually not the right level for the floor. I haven't really wanted to move it though because it's one block too low. But I suppose I should probably decide what I want to do with that before I go and make everything else that height. Anyways, I want to make a very large orchard, so it needs to be, the orchard itself will be 17 by 17. Add in the retaining wall and it will be 19 by 19. Actually, this tape measure got a bit of a buff. So now it puts down a marker. And 19's right here. Thereabouts. So I'm going to finish leveling this off and clearing it up, and I'll be back. Okay, so I think I have a general idea of how I want to do this. I decided actually to raise it up a block where I was planning originally to put it, which would put it level with where the floor in my tower on this level is supposed to be. But I don't think I'm going to actually move it at the moment, so leaves the option open for me to move it in the future if I wish, but for now we'll just leave it as is. But anyways, I need to lay out the dimensions of this farm. So see, here we have, this will mark the edge of the path. I want to have the edge of the farm be not right next to the path, but close. Far enough away that the trees are not in the path. So that's probably good there. Now the farm itself going to be 5 blocks from the edge. So what that means precisely, I'm not exactly sure. I guess it means a farm, which is actually 5 by 5. It'll be something like this. I think it's 5 by 5. One moment, let me check that. Yes, that is correct. Now, this center one I actually think is not... Well, let's see. Let's see here. I'm not actually going to make the entire thing farm. Some places. Being an orchard, it means it doesn't cut the trees down, which gives me a little bit more flexibility. So our path is going to be like over here. Something like that. One moment. It appears I have a compound bow wailing skeleton paying a visit. Now, I hate these guys because they're shoot so fast you can't get close to them. Of course, just wait until you see one of the compound bow and explosive arrows. Those are fun too. Thankfully, I've only seen one of those. I need to put the stairs in eventually. But we can wait on that. So, finish off this part. Coming around here, another 5 blocks out. Get rid of some leaves. I see him stuck full of arrows. Okay, that should about do it for the retaining wall. Fill this in. On top of it, nether brick. And I need to do the rest in nether brick as well, but for now we'll just leave that. I can do that off camera. The other thing that I do need to do is actually no nether brick right here. Because right here is going to be our card interface. See if I can put those stairs in. And there we go. At least to begin with. I appear to need to do some work here. I think I might actually move this. Move it in a little. Find my stairs again. Quite sure what happened over here. I think my calculations are slightly off, but that's better. Just expand this out a little bit. So that it's not quite so drastic. Anyways, the point of that was so that I would know where to put this thing. Because it needs to come across here and 2 blocks out, so right here maybe. You probably have no idea what I'm doing right now. What what this is going to be is essentially a trestle. Speaking of which, I should probably not be using brick for this. Might actually look better with black metal posts. See if I have any of those. I might, and probably not. I can make some though. I do not think I do. See, we have some steel. I can get more steel. And then we can craft a few of those up. Stacks should be sufficient. And I need to find my ink sacks. Oops, wrong. Paint them black. I could have done it in wood too, but I think not. I think I will not do it in wood. Really missing my wand of equal trade. I haven't found that research yet. But I do have the fire core and the lightning core, which I haven't played with yet, so I'll be doing that in a bit. Anyways, we'll go get some tracks. Actually, I have quite a bit of tracks because I've been collecting them from mine shafts. Even so, I've got tons of creosote as well, so no shortage there. I see my inventory is full as usual. Oh, that bag's locked. Now, we'll come over here. I don't know how many of you know about posts. They're from railcraft. And they can be, you can use them for fences and trestles and telephone poles and signposts and just about anything you want to use them for. Let's see, we want to put like I need to repair my pick soon. Let's see. Got some of the blocks. That's another thing. If you do not have Silk Touch, you get the rusty version when you break them. Yeah, ain't I like that. But this post has got to go. Pillar would be a better term. Post could cause confusion. So, anyways, that's a general idea. Not sure what I missed, but anyways, I was going to replace some of this with the farm blocks, but so you see how tall it needs to be. So it needs to be 4 blocks tall. And we want 2 of them to be above ground, so... Well, maybe not 2. Maybe just 1. See... 2 doesn't give us a whole lot of room to walk around, so yeah, just 1, I think. Yeah, I did that wrong. I need to dig down to... Anyways, you get the idea. I'm going to now probably finish, well, maybe not finish, but I might do the rest of the trestle next time. For now, I did want to show you some Thaumcraft stuff first. So I've been wandering around a lot, researching things. Initially figuring out the way the research worked was fairly frustrating. In particular, figuring out how to make these things work was extremely frustrating. For now, we'll take that. Now, I was going to upgrade my wand to an obsidian rod, but I actually have since discovered the silverwood rod. And additionally, I also discovered there was tabs over here. And that took me a very long time. But I have the silverwood wand core, which is 150 Vs compared to the 100 of the obsidian. So I'll probably be making that first. So now that we have our Let's take that with me. Wrong button. Come on, pick it up. There we go. Ignore the mess. This is random stuff that I cannot currently research, that I keep occasionally trying. I think, well, the reason I can't research it is because they have aspects I've not discovered yet. However, I think the way discovering aspects works, this is not verified, but I think the way it works is if you have discovered all the aspects required to combine into an aspect, you will discover the combined aspect if you research something that has it. But what that means is that none of this stuff sitting here in front of me, I apparently am missing multiple aspects. So I do not know what they are, and I've been trying all kinds of random stuff and random combinations of my research points in here and not making much progress. But I have research in here, essentia distillation. I'm not quite sure what that is, but first of all, we'll go ahead and make our silverwood core. Now this requires 9 of destruction entropy. 9 entropy, which I have. 9.9. My wand is inefficient, so that'll give me a silverwood rod. However, doing that, if you can see up in the corner, in the top left corner, my entropy went down. Let's see, let's get rid of some of this stuff. Tracks apparently don't go in there. Why do I have a scoop? I appear to be collecting scoops. But anyways, now that we have our silverwood rod, we can stick it in here and we might have enough. Yes, we have enough to create an iron-capped silverwood wand. Honestly, I think the obsidian one might look better. And that leaves us with 15 of everything but the entropy, which I can actually refill in a moment. But first of all, see if I can't make me one of those cores. Now, the cores, they're up here. I have fire and lightning. Now, the two, lightning is more useful in my opinion. And it looks like I am actually going to have to go refill the entropy. But, see if I have... I do have the nether quartz. Anyways, we'll head over this way. I did regenerate my nodes. I might have mentioned this earlier, because I couldn't find any nodes in the area. So now what you do is you scan this and you can see that it tells you what aspects it has and everything, but I can point my wand at it and it's slow going because this thing holds a lot, but you can see it's going up. Holding down shift brings up the numbers. However, you don't necessarily want to completely drain a node, so I believe, but that's apparently bad for the node and various other things. So we will not do that. At least not on a node that's useful in your house. So we can put this in here. Actually, I need air, order. I might not. Nope. I have enough order on this one, so I should have charged it too. So they will regenerate over time, supposedly. I haven't really been paying enough attention to notice if they do. But now we need 4 of this nether quartz and 4 of these. And something else. I'm not even going to ask why they use potatoes. Okay, that one's a fire chip. Okay, I guess I can see why they use potatoes. Potato clocks and all that, but that seems just slightly odd to me. I'll be glad when I have a cherry farm and don't have to have potatoes or pumpkins anymore. Or potatoes for that matter, necessarily. But eating cherries is a tad annoying. They only give half a hunger point or something like that. It's not one of those things you necessarily want to be munching on all the time. But anyways, this gives us a potato, and we have our quartz and our air shards. And we got our order, HP, and air. Gives us the wand focus. Now, let's see here. If we apparently hit F, it gives us our focus. If we hit F again, it comes off. And it uses order and ignis per tick, which that one doesn't have any order. This one does have some. Seems like an odd combination of I don't know why it's ignis. That's fire. But yes, F puts it on. Not that I actually have anything to use it on at the moment, but lightning's always handy for ghasts and various other things. Oh wait, I might have something to use it on. Are you still in here, mister? No. You appear to have disappeared. Oh well. Your lucky day. Now additionally, I wanted to discuss how you unlock discoveries. Now, originally I had a horrible time with this because nowhere did it mention that this blue one here must be at the end. So I tried connecting it in the middle between 2 dull nodes, and that doesn't work. That frustrated me for like an hour or something like that. Now the way you move these things is just like that. It uses up your ink. And you can't move them while it's active, so it has to be inactive in order to be moved. And you can't have stuff in the way. So now this purple stuff is magic, so we can spend one to deactivate it. And I should have paid more attention to which one it is. I think it's this one. Now you can only have one space in between each one. I feel like I'm doing something wrong here. Yeah, it must be this one. So now we can activate the magic, and you see it was the correct rune, and it connects across. But now this other one, which might be water. Yes. And then we can activate that. Now you see we have a problem here. Because it would seem that I do not have a third aspect, which is a problem because I do not believe that I can necessarily connect all of these with only 6. One moment while I inspect this. Okay, I have a plan. It's going to cost a couple more of our things. But we can now rearrange things in such a way and turn off the water. Turn it back on and ta-da! Eureka moment. So that gives us Essentia distillation, which we can put in our book. To do. What a wonderful description. The recipes are craftable and the blocks work, but currently there isn't much use for them beyond filling Essentia files. Now chemical furnace. flux filter, and arcane ambelic. So none of that does anything actually interesting at the moment, apparently. So see, we have some other stuff. We have the blaze wand core, blaze rod wand core, and we got the sword of the Zephyr. I might do the sword of the Zephyr, maybe. Let's see. Ah. Potentia. Potentia is order and magic? No. It's order and something. It's in my book. Order and fire. Then we just bring this last one over here, and we can activate that, and success. Giving us the sword of the Zephyr. Oh, I like this. Falling speed to a gentle glide. So that's a thaumium sword and a wand focus. 17 air, it says. 16 air and 8 order. Yeah, I don't have enough aspects in my wand in order to craft such a thing. I'll have to go find some more. But anyways, probably a good time to wrap this episode up. That's essentially how the Thaumcraft Research works. Like I say, you have to combine these things to create new aspects, like the potentia I made by combining order and fire, like that, and then you hit this button and that'll combine them. And that's how you can discover new aspects that way as well. I've wasted a lot of these points discovering new aspects. One of my initial frustrations with this system is that I had assumed that these were basically finite, as in once you researched every block and item, you were out of points. But thankfully, you can actually get points by scanning ARA nodes out in the world, and each ARA node you find, you can scan for like 10 points of whatever aspects it has. So it does of course require that you wander around quite a bit searching for these nodes, and they're fairly randomly distributed. Some places I can find I can see like 4 of them from one location, but other places I can go for chunk after chunk after chunk and not see any, so it's really kind of random. But anyways, nothing particularly new on the modding front, although I will say this, that Railcraft's new feature is in beta testing now, so if any of you guys are watching and have beta access, you can go give that a look. Or if you don't have beta access, I will remind you that donators do get beta access. So, anyways, this has been the Dark Tower. Be sure to like my videos and subscribe and share them. This has been episode 47. Yeah, I know it's late, but anyways, this is Covert Jaguar signing off.